Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning Unit 3. Its title is I Was Running Late. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation, worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modified for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear children, today under the title of Formal and Lexical Skill, we are going to learn about subject-verb agreement. Before this, in English for grade 2, I have taught you about action words. I hope you remember. And on the same base, we are going to learn further to demonstrate the use of subject-verb agreement according to person and number. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 255, He, Allah, knows what happens to them, before them and behind them. Allahu Akbar. So my dear children, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows everything. That's why we should be careful. Whatever we are doing, Allah knows that. Whatever we have done, Allah knows that. And we should be careful about our actions, about our works. And what the actions are, those are verbs. So can you identify a subject in a statement? Verb, I told you, the action words are verb. So what is a subject? Can you identify? Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher. Yes, my dear children, yesterday I explained in a detail to you who a subject is. The one who does the verb. The one who does the actions, the one who does the verb is subject. And when we are writing a sentence, it's very important. The subject has to agree with the verb. When we use a singular subject, then it takes singular verb. And when there is a plural subject, it takes a plural verb. Gradually, we are learning the rules. Yesterday, we learned how in simple present tense, subject should agree with verb. Okay? So, we are going to learn further. Here is an example. Amina is a nice girl. Here, Amna is singular subject and is singular verb, right? And why I use is over here? If I say Amna are good girl, it's wrong. That's why when it's a singular subject, the verb should agree with subject. It's important, okay? So today we are going to learn about is and are. Like gradually, better we'll learn gradually. There are many things. So slowly, gradually, we'll keep learning. Today our focus is, here it's boys are happy. Now boys are plural subject and are is plural verb. If I say boys is happy, that's wrong because I have used a plural subject. That's why I have to use a verb accordingly, right? Neither I can say boys am happy. This is how subject and verb agree with each other, right? So let's practice from your book. All of you open your book. It's written here, subject verb agreement. Subjects and verbs must agree with one another in number. Number means singular and plural. And thus, if a subject is singular, its verb must also be a singular. If a subject is plural, its verb also need to be plural. For example, Sania is in the study room. Now Sania, you know Sania is subject. Why? Because she is doing the work. She is singular subject. That's why here I have used is. Sania is. Okay. Sana and Rabia. Now there are two people. So it is Plural verb. Sania and Rabia, they are two. That's why they are plural subject. And plural subject calls for a plural noun. That's why I have used are. Sania and Rabia are in the kitchen. Okay, you can see they are doing something in the kitchen. If I say Sania and Rabia is, that will be wrong because our subject is plural. That's why we have to use verb plural over here. Are you clear? Okay. 10 students. Now 10 students is plural subject, right? Because whenever our subject is more than one, it's plural. 10 students are playing in the playground. I cannot say 10 students is playing. I have to, because I have used a plural subject, that's why I need to use a plural verb. 10 students are playing in the playground. You got the idea? Are you clear with the concept? Okay. So it's activity time. I'm going to check it what you have learned. Okay. So you will be assigned to write 5 sentences in which subject should agree with their verb. Check your work for punctuation and grammatical mistakes and then show your work to your teacher. Okay, you'll have to write 5 sentences. 5 sentences, so teachers kindly pause the video and make the children to enjoy this beautiful activity. Yes, my dear children, all of you are done with it. You have written correct sentences. Very good. So let's do a practice from your book. Choose the correct form of verb that agrees with the subject and choose the correct form of verb to fill in the blanks. So here is one of the concept which we have learned today is an are, and here is the second concept which we learned yesterday for simple present tense. You have to be careful. Okay, so pause the video, complete this practice in your book. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? So were you confident doing it? Good job, smart work. So here is time for your homework. You will write 10 sentences in your notebook which must have subject verb agreement. Okay, and here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide printed worksheet to students for practice. And students, what you will do, once again, sentences are here. You have to select the correct verb according to subject. So what we have learned today, we learned that subject in a sentence should agree with its number. And my dear children, if it does not agree, the sentence will be wrong. That's why we have to be very careful. So in this way, we achieved our SLO to demonstrate the use of subject verb agreement according to person and number. Yes, my dear children, are we done with it? Yes, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself and the people around you. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.